if you're watching this part of the tutorial today, you're most likely watching the replay. So if you would leave me a little comment, hashtag replay, so I know you were here. I would appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in a private message. And if you see anything, as always, that I create that you're interested in, please feel free to send me a private message. If you'd like to adopt anything that you see that I make. Okay, I'm going to share me out in my two groups and wait for some friends to hop on. Hopefully my comments will cooperate and work. It is really breezy here today, so hopefully it doesn't mess with the Wi-Fi. Sometimes when it's breezy, it could mess with the Wi-Fi. Okay, all right, we're shared out. We'll wait for some friends to hop in. You are arriving here. Good morning, Elizabeth. You are arriving here from my friend Susan, the Delighted Pumpkin. She made the cutest cake with, excuse me, a tree and a branch and boots and a pumpkin and a latte and a beanie, so cute under it. And then up next after me is Christine from I'm Snow Crafty. At 1 p.m. Eastern, there is a break because Betsy is busy setting up her booth in the shop where she will be selling some of her stuff. At 2 p.m. is my other friend Marissa from Das Craft Boutique. At 3 p.m. we have Michelle Glitzy Yaya. At 4 p.m. is Eden Cultivating Keepsakes. 5 p.m. is That's So Cute by Dee. 6 p.m. is Maria from A to Z Crafts and Decor. 7 p.m. is our fearless leader, Debbie's Bright Ideas. 8 p.m. is Shay's Creation. And 9 p.m. is Lauren Marie from Our Unique Touch. That is on my page, guys. So if you get lost along the way today, you can always hop back on my page to see the complete lineup of all the talented crafters today. Hi, Diane. How are you? Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Welcome in. Just hopped down a few minutes early to get the housekeeping stuff out of the way, make sure electronics are working, and share myself out to my groups. What are you girls doing this morning? Are you working? Are you crafting? Are you enjoying a pumpkin spice latte? What's everyone doing? I had to get up really early this morning, early for me, and drive my husband over to the to pick up a rental car because he's traveling and working out of town today and tomorrow. So I'm ready for a second cup already. I'm ready for a second cup. You guys know me, I don't usually get up early in the morning, especially because I stay up late at night. Last night, I think I was in bed by 1:30. I finished watching Firefly Lane on Netflix, you guys. Have you guys seen that one? It was really good. Hi, Maria. Welcome in. How are you? It was really good, you guys. It's a tearjerker at the end, but really good. Really good. Hi, Albert. How are you? Can you see comments today on my page? Did Did you shut your phone off last night? Did that fix whatever the situation was yesterday? Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. Teacher conference for your grandson. Wow. Yeah, it is that time of year, isn't it? Yeah, it is that time of year. All right, let's see. All right, we're at 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started explaining what I'm doing. Hi, Priscilla, Ornament Buddy. How are you? Welcome in. I did get your message. I just haven't had time to organize anything yet, but I will. I'm gonna try to organize an handmade ornament exchange for our crafting community. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Priscilla, remind me again or send me a message. Hi, Maureen. That group everyone keeps talking about, the Sunday where you, everyone's going live with a follower. I couldn't find the group and I don't think I was added to the chat. Hi, Tina. How are you? Yes, Ramona, it was so good. It was so good. It was a tearjerker, but it was so good. That's my favorite kind of movie to watch. I did find a page, and for the life of me, I can't find it again. Hi, Tanya. Welcome. How are you? So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Hi, Maricela. How are you? All right, guys, so in preparation for today's project, I didn't really do too much ahead. We're gonna do everything together today. The only thing I did ahead, thank you, Priscilla. Hi, Love Bug. It's from TJ Maxx. I got it a couple of weeks ago. It was ridiculously cheap, TJ Maxx. The only thing I did ahead yesterday was just cover a styrofoam ball with some peach taffy foam clay. And then I took one of my shadowing brushes, and when the clay was still wet, just went around and made some real nice deep groove indentations to make it look like a pumpkin. And then you just saw me adding some light shadowing in the indentations, okay? And then I went ahead and hi, beautiful Susan. How are you? Your project came out so amazing. You are so creative. Hi, Shay. How are you? Hi, Miss Tammy. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Crystal. Welcome in. So last night when I was prepping, oh, so cute. I love the little fall leaves, Tammy. So cute. Hi, Mary. Welcome, friends. Welcome, everyone. I'm so happy you're all here. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday so far. So I cut out this teeny tiny little splat using one of my smallest. Hi, KK. How are you? You're very welcome, Susan. And I thought we would add a little splat to the top of this pumpkin. So let's, actually, no. I was gonna do tacky glue, but I changed my mind at the last second. Because it's foam clay to foam clay, I'm gonna do super glue. And I did this last night and put it in my Tupperware container, so it's still pliable, somewhat still wet. And I'm going to try to be careful and not get super glue on my fingers, guys. I'm going to try. Working and watching. Well, if you have to work, it's great that you could watch while you work. All right, and then we're just gonna push it down and say it with me, class. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good morning, sweet Debbie. Stephanie! Hi, love. How are you? How are you? I hope you feel better. I hope you are feeling better. I might have to add a little bit more. It dried out a little overnight. I'm surprised. I don't know. There might be a crack in my lid. Usually when I leave stuff in my Tupperware overnight and pull it out the next day, it's super moist. This was a little dry. It's still fine. We'll add a little bit more. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Yep. We'll add a little bit more super glue under all the little splats. Okay, Tammy. Working is overrated. It does, right? Afford you to be able to go and get you some supplies, right? Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I was in bingo recovering. Lost voice. Oh, no, that's not fun. That's not fun. Stephanie, are you participating in the Sunday thing where you're making one of the snowflake buddy characters with a friend? I'm having difficulty finding the group. I found a page. Hi Dee, how are you? Same, right? Yeah, same. I found a page, but I couldn't find the group, and everyone said they were posting in the group. Super glue. Yes, Debbie, yeah. I hate that feeling on my fingers when I get it on my fingers, and I do the thing that everyone says not to do. I just want to get it off so quick I take sandpaper. Yes, Stephanie, Wally was watching the Ryder Cup too, and you are not? Well, I am not either. If you want to partner together, reach out, let me know. I know we're supposed to be doing it with people that maybe haven't gone live yet, but I know you're just kind of getting going, so let me know if you want to do it. Hi, AAA. How are you? Hi, Christine. Yes, thank you, everyone, for being here. All right, so I need to get going, guys. I need to get going. All right, so we added this splat on top of this cute little pumpkin. Wait till you see what we're going to do with this little cutie. All right, I'm going to set it over here on some parchment. Now I am going to add some clear tacky glue. You guys know it takes me a little bit to get my engine going in the morning because I'm not a morning person. Last night I went to bed early because I knew I had to wake up early to bring my husband to the rental car place. I went to bed at 1:30. That's early for me. But I told you guys I was binge watching Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night, the Firefly Lane series on Netflix. Sunday night I went to bed at 3. And Monday night, I went to bed at 3:45. Y'all, it was so good. I couldn't shut it off. I couldn't. Yeah, me too, KK, me too. Hi, Michelle. How are you? There's my friend Michelle. All right, we added the tacky glue to the splat. And we are going to add some of this hot pink from Michael's. You guys know I love this stuff. It was so good, Stephanie. It was so good. I finished it last night. It was a tearjerker, but it was good. It was so good. That's my kind of movie, you guys. I love the rom-coms, the romantic movies. All right. Taking my fan brush and just going to brush off any overspray. Piece of something in there. It looks like tinsel. That wouldn't surprise me. I'm creating for the holidays already and using a lot of tinsel. Hi, Cecilia. How are you? All right. There's a few little sprinkles of glitter in there on the pumpkin. The pumpkin's dry, so they'll fall off. My fan brush just wasn't getting them. That's so pretty, you guys. Isn't that so pretty? Sparkly and fun. All right, so I'm going to Bailey's right over here. No, I'm not going to. I was gonna say, I'm gonna set this over on the floor, but she is right over here, and I feel like that might be a disaster. So I'm gonna get most of it back in the bottle and then set it over on the floor. Because I feel like she would jump up if she heard a truck go by, and then we would have a glitter catastrophe. You read the book, Crystal. Did the book kind of go right along with the movie? Because you know, sometimes they'll write the book, and then when they do the movie, it changes a little bit. Did it go along a lot? Hi, Shannon. How are you? Welcome. Did it kind of line up with the book, the movie? It was just so good, you guys. And I love the two lead actresses. I'm trying to get the sprinkles off my hands before I go touch clay, guys. But if we get sprinkles in clay, it's not the end of the world. All right, this is some gingerbread color clay. Any guesses what I'm going to do with this pumpkin, you guys? I kind of gave it away pulling the gingerbread clay. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Jenna. How are you feeling? I hope you feel better. All right, give it a quick condition. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's already almost 1/4 and I've only added sprinkles to a pumpkin. Y'all, I'm just always amazed watching Susan. She's so quick. I'm such a slow crafter. I am slow. I'm slow and methodical. I'm a very slow crafter. All right, rolled out the gingerbread. See, yeah, I did get sprinkles in it. That's okay. And eye exam. Oh, not fun, Michelle. Have a good rest of your day. Tiny little styrofoam ball. We're gonna cover it with the gingerbread clay. Now you guys can probably guess where I'm going with this. Now you can guess. Cut off some of this excess so it makes it a little bit easier for me to work with it. This is 101 for all the experienced players out there. Miserable still? Oh, Jenna, I am so sorry. But for any newbies, you just roll your clay out, put it on top of your styrofoam ball, and then just start pressing it down. This clay is acting a little weird. It's texturing. I think it's older clay. That's okay, you guys. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I missed. Did anyone, oh, Susan, thank you. I am slow. I talk, and when I talk, I stop crafting. Yes. Tell the friends, Bailey. My mom is a talker. All right, and then we're just gonna bring it up. And I just kind of keep going up. Shh, it's windy out. She's barking at the wind, you guys. Keep bringing it up and spinning it as you're bringing it up to kind of avoid getting the wrinkles. And I didn't add glue to this styrofoam ball because it's so small and it is the textured kind. So, yes, Jenna, oh my gosh. Not fun to be sick. And then on the bottom, just bunch it up like that and cut off all of that excess. Bring it up. Shh. And then I roll it in my hands. Okay, KK, it's not just me then. Okay, I don't feel so bad. I'm very slow. I'm very methodical and slow. I'm gonna put this back in the hot tub and put the top on so it doesn't dry out any more than it already is. Oh, Jen, I'm so sorry. See, that kind of happens to me whenever I get like respiratory anything, a cold, 9 times out of 10, it goes into a sinus infection. And then, yeah, I'm sick for months. Yeah. And I had been treating for 18 years with my ENT that I found that was great. And last year he retired. And I found a new ENT here, and I went to him and he was horrible. So I will not even go back. So I need to find another one because we're coming into cold and flu season, and I hope I don't get a cold, but you know how that goes, guys. All right, rolled the ball. Looks good. So we are going to grab a toothpick. We're gonna bring our pumpkin back over. Yep, see, KK, I am the same. I'm very methodical. And a little bit of a perfectionist. So it kind of takes me a while. All right, and then I am going to poke a hole in the top. Have you guys guessed yet what this is going to be? I'm sure you can guess now. I'm just finding what I want to be the front of my pumpkin. That looks good for the front. All right, we'll poke a pilot hole in the pumpkin. You guys know where I'm going? Do you know where I'm going with this? Little bit of super glue on the end of the toothpick. Stick it in. Probably didn't need to stick it that far in, but it's stuck in now, so. All right, super glue on now this other end of the toothpick. And on the bottom of our gingerbread head, and stick it on. And it's wet clay, so I'm trying to be careful and not manhandle it. Saline spray, yes. Yep. That's kind of what I do to try to be proactive. I have the saline and I have the spray and I take my little allergy pill. Well, Jenna, I try. Another little piece of glitter. Okay, while the clay is still it is a cute little pumpkin, isn't it, Debbie? Just a tiny little styrofoam ball covered with some of your pretty clay from your shop. You guys, I love Debbie's clay. I love softer clay. I find it easier for me to work with. And I love Debbie's clay. I just got a big order from her. All right, I poked 2 little not pilot holes, but I made 2 little indentations. I haven't said what I'm making yet, Lisa. I'm trying to let everyone guess what they think it is. So far we have the pumpkin, the splat, and this ball on top. I did say, I think I did say it was a gingerbread head, so I might have given it away. But wait until you see what I'm gonna do with this cutie at the end. Yes, I hope you feel better soon. All right, some tiny little eyes. And I'm gonna use the brown ones. And where I made those 2 little dots with the end of my ball tool, I'm gonna come in with a gingerbread clown, not a gingerbread clown. But Mary, you did get it. It is going to be a gingerbread. And most often, yes, a gingerbread pumpkin girl. Most often with these tiny little eyes, guys, I will use my tweezers because they're so tiny. I don't know why I didn't grab my tweezers. I'm living on the wild side today, you guys. Yes, Debbie's clay is among my favorite. And then I'm just gonna take my ball tool, push them down into the Gingy's head. So as the clay dries and puffins up, they don't pop off. Then let me grab my little smile tools. And let me find my smallest one. This one, I think I want to use. This one. I just want a tiny little smile. This one. Cute. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And then I'm gonna take some of this baby pink and make her a little nose, a cute little gingerbread nose. Yeah, I actually, you guys always hear me opening and closing this drawer here because it's loud. So you hear it? I actually cleaned that drawer out this morning. Thank you, Tanya. I'm channeling you. You always make the cutest, adorable little, ooh, that's way too much. Little cuties to put in your kits. All right, make her a little nose. Oh, Bailey. Okay, that still might be too big. Yeah, because she's a little girl. She's a tiny little girl. So I do like bigger noses on my characters, but that was a little crazy. Twos. Well, that's kind of a smart strategy, AAA. Buy them in twos. All right, and I am, just because, like I said, that gingerbread clay is, I don't even remember, I think it was old TCT. I'm gonna add a tiniest little drop of super glue where her nose is gonna go. Okay. Just for some extra insurance. All right, there's her little head. Her little head. Our Gingy girl's head is complete. All right, so let's make her some arms next. Let's do the arms next, or the legs. The arms or the legs. Debbie, is Debbie still here? I didn't get individual ones. I picked up this one. This is Debbie's trick. This is how she makes her, when she's making 2 arms or 2 legs or whatever, she uses the measuring spoons. I finally got one, you guys. So I'm gonna guess. Let's try this one. Look, you guys. I'm gonna push it in there, cut off the excess, and pull it out, and it was that one. The only thing I don't like, it's in millimeters, and I don't do millimeters, so I'm just gonna have to get familiar with the sizes. All right, so roll a ball. Oh, Terry, you have one too? Terry, we looked for you last night in bingo because you had left your numbers, and I was trying to tag you, but it wouldn't let me tag you from my business page. We missed you. Hopefully you'll be able, yeah, that's, I think, the perfect size, guys. I think that's, so we'll do another one. Debbie, I love this so much. Why did it take me so long to get on board? So I know that size worked good for the one leg. We'll do the arms the size smaller. So I stuff it in there, cut off the excess. It's almost like using a silicone mold. Oh, AAA, so smart. Yeah, I'll have to find one of those charts that converts millimeters to ounces or you know, teaspoons. Yeah, I'm getting texturing on this. So this clay is definitely old, but it'll be fine. A lot of people actually even texture their, add texture to their gingies. So it'll be fine, you guys. I'm gonna make her legs a little bit less chunky. Cute. Cut off a tiny little bit of each end because they were just a smidge too long. She's a little girl. She's a little girl. Yeah, millimeters to inches. Yeah. And then I'm going to, am I even in camera? I'm going to flatten a little bit, push down and flatten the ends of her two little legs. I'm gonna eyeball how I want them, and then we're gonna glue them onto the bottom of our little gingy. I feel like I wanna cut off a little. Yes, yeah. It's like anything, like what Jenna said, it's like anything. Practice gives you confidence. The more you practice, the more confident you'll get. All right, and I don't want to get glue on my silicone mat, so let's bring the super glue. And I'm adding super glue, guys, because remember the pumpkin is dry. I did the pumpkin yesterday and let the pumpkin dry overnight so I could handle it today. All right, and then we're just going to sandwich them down under our little gingy. And I'm gonna push it down, push it down. And it'll look better after I add the royal icing. It'll look better. Right, I need a little bit more super glue up under the pumpkin. She's drunk. She's not wanting to stand. Just sit. She wants to tip backwards. Oh, Bailey. I did say that my husband left this morning to go out of town tonight to tomorrow, and Bailey is always on high alert, you guys. When he's gone, I feel like she goes into protect mode. Do your pets do that, you guys? All right, she got her feet, her legs, and her head. Let's do her some arms. So I'm gonna go to that next smaller size, you guys. She's sitting good now. So I'm gonna go to this next smaller size, or do I want to go down 2 sizes? Let's just go to the next smaller size. I think 1 size down. Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, it does look like Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, sounds like people are partnering up, and I'm late to the party, and I didn't get added to the chat. I don't think if there's a chat. I hear everyone saying in the chat for the Sunday thing, and then when I went looking for the group, I only found a page. I didn't find a group, and I couldn't post because it was a page. So I don't know. I might be looking in the wrong spots, you guys. Hi, Nikki. How are you? They aren't making, the challenge is pumpkin spice and everything nice. So I'm making a little pumpkin girl that I will be adding to something when I finish. Timu, Jenna, and it's gonna be super cute. Yeah, that's the good size, guys. So I went down one size. Gobble, gobble. I couldn't find either, Susan, so I don't think I'm in either. It's definitely not a group, it's a page. Because the top of it, it says, it gives you the option to follow, and you can't follow groups. Thank you, Debbie. So it's definitely, whoever started it, started a page and not a group. No group. I'm added to the chat. Okay, I will look for it. Priscilla. I don't know if there would even be anyone of my followers interested in participating and going with me, but I can throw it out there. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing with her little arms. We're gonna flatten them out a little bit. I probably should have put them on before I did her head, but we're just gonna stick them in between the little drips. It'll be fine. We're gonna stick them in between the little drips. I'm gonna cut these down a little bit, just like I did for the legs. There is pink glitter all over everything, you guys. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. All right, I think we're done with this gingerbread. Okay, I'm gonna push it down and then pinch it because I don't want them to be super chunky up there. We're gonna add them in between the drips there and kind of bring them around. So we'll add a little bit of super glue right there and right there. In with one arm. I'm going to do one at a time, you guys. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Hi, Carly. How are you? There's one. Okay. Oh, goodness, Bailey. Goodness. Goodness, goodness. Okay. In there. And I'm kind of bringing her arms around. And we'll give her a few little, oh my gosh, glitter, you guys, literally all over. I maybe shouldn't have added that glitter in the beginning, but too late now. I'm doing her, like, where her arm bends, putting a few little, what do you call it? The indents. So you can bend her arms without them texturing too bad. Okay. She's cute, you guys. Look at her. She's so sweet. So sweet. Hi, Christy. How are you? All right, so let's make her, we're done with this now. Let's make her royal icing. Her royal icing. Pulled some of the Yeah, Priscilla hurt her shoulder weeks ago. Like to the point where she couldn't even craft when she was going on live. She was making me so nervous. She's finally getting in to see the doctor. We'll make her royal icing. And this is some white from Crafty Amy Girl. She sent me some happy mail to try it out. And I said I would love to try her clay. It's definitely on the softer side of soft, but I like the softer clays, and it works perfect for rolling your royal icing. I'm just babysitting her arms, guys, because you know what clay does. When you first are putting it on your project, it wants to move and fall and dip and all the things. All right, so we're gonna make some very thin. I just have to make peace with it. There's gonna be glitter in every single color of the clay that I'm using, guys, because it's all over. It's all over. And when I do the royal icing, I like to make just smaller little pieces, so I work with a smaller little piece at a time, if that makes sense. You guys, if that makes sense. I don't like to work with a long worm, especially when I'm working with teeny ones like this. Yep. She's getting her booth ready, Betsy, so there is a break. So whoever is on before her and after her could possibly morph a little bit, go longer or go on early. She's on after Christine. So Christine's on after me, and then Betsy was the next one in the lineup, and she is unable to go today. So. All right, we're gonna do the royal icing. I'm gonna start on her head, you guys. I'm gonna start on her little head, bring her back over, and with the royal icing on Gingies, I like to start in the back and then get my rhythm going. So I attach it, and then I just start doing my little drips, my little royal icing drips. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Nothing new. You've seen this done a million times. Gingies are so cute. I know gingies are like holiday, but I could do gingies all year long. I love gingies. All right, and then I'm gonna cut it off and marry the two ends together in the back. Okay, and I kind of went wide with it because I'm still gonna do another thing to her head, but there's her little royal icing on her head. Let's go ahead and do her arms. I think this piece is enough to do one arm. And again, I'll start on the bottom of one of the arms. I just kind of push it up under there. And again, like I said, I like a little bit softer, soft clay to do my little royal icing on characters. For me, that's what works best. Some other people are the complete opposite. They would prefer a firmer clay. I'm going to cut it off and then turn her carefully upside down. Pinch those two ends together up under her arm, and then carefully go around and pinch it down. And now's the tricky part because her arm still wants to fall and I don't want that to attach to the pumpkin. So I may have to brace her arms up. All right, let's make some more royal icing. How am I on time? 20 minutes. Year round in this community. Jenna, yes. Yes, ma'am. When Nikki and I did a duo together last year, it started out Christmas, Gingy, macarons, and then Shelby spun her Wheel of Misfortune. And our twist was Easter. So we had to do macarons with Gingies in Easter. So I made a little Gingy dressed in a little Easter bunny costume. Oh, thank you, Priscilla. She's my executive assistant today, Priscilla. So y'all can follow up with her. All right, and then I'm just doing the same thing on this side that we did on her first little arm. Rinse and repeat. Cut it off and attach it underneath. Super cute. See, cute. All right, let's do her feet, her legs. Oh, Priscilla. Well, I'm glad you're going to the doctor and getting it looked at, because Wheel of Misfortune, right? And Shelby would do that wicked little laugh when she would spin it, that little laugh. She was cracking me up. She enjoyed it a little bit too much. Yeah. Gingy's arms are wanting to fall. All right, let's do this quick, guys. Let me see how quick I can do this. Just throw some royal icing onto her legs. Start on the bottom. Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Off, pinch it together on the bottom. So, my husband is out of town today and tomorrow. He rarely travels, so I'm kind of looking forward to the alone time. But one of my neighbors reached out, and her husband's out of town too, so we're gonna get together tonight over here. Do wine and a charcuterie board and hang out and have some girl time. It'll be fun. All right, and I don't think this is enough, so I'm gonna just add a little bit more and do her last little leg, okay? Roll it out, kind of try to get the same width as the others. Didn't hold it. What the heck? Didn't I say hold it enough, you guys? Oh, you know what? I put the super glue and then I attached the first arm. And then by the time I came over to attach the second arm, the super glue was probably dry already. Duh. Yes, ma'am, Carissa. If we lived close, we could be doing girls' night. All right, let's go ahead and do this last little royal icing and move on, you guys. Y'all are like, oh my gosh. She's been doing royal icing for a half an hour. That's what I say. Some of you all are just so quick. I am not. I am a slow crafter. You amaze me how quick you are. All right, So cute, you guys, so cute. All right, final step. Time is it? 1/4. I think I'm good. All right, I'm gonna keep my silicone mat over to the side so I can set her on it so she doesn't stick to my table. Her arms still wanna go down, so I'm continuing to push them up. I'll have to fix that little bit of clay when I finish because it has glitter all in it. All right, so now I'm gonna take a little bit of bubble gum. I would love to go live with Carissa, but I don't think she's up to it. I don't think she's up to it. Yes, Sunday, Carissa, they're doing, people have already gone live, are getting contacted by their followers to go live together, like a follower that it hasn't necessarily gone live before. And we're making these cute little snowflake ornaments that Amy Lynn Burke originally made. I'd love to go live with you, but I don't think Carissa is on board with that yet. All right, so I'm rolling a little bit of the bubble gum out, and this is way more than what I'm gonna need. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of tacky glue on top of her head. I'm not gonna spread it out too much, guys, because I don't want it to show. And then we're gonna make a little, because this is supposed to be pumpkin spice, we're gonna make a little, flatten one end out. We're gonna make a little whip on the top of her head, some like whipped cream. I'm just gonna go around a couple of times, 1, 2, 3 times, and then twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it to get that how cute. Apparently I get super quiet, guys, when I'm doing the tiniest little whip. She's cute, you guys. She's cute. All right. And now I have glitter in the bubble gum. There's literally glitter all over my table, you guys. If I had to do that again, I probably wouldn't have added that. All right, now I'm gonna take some Nuvo drops, and this is Sherbet Shimmer. Nuvo drops are similar to Stickles, and I'm going to go around the little indentations on the drip and add it all the way around. Starting in the back. See, yeah, I have to concentrate. I don't want to. Especially when I'm showing people how to do and I'm saying, oh, and it's so easy. Then if I make a mistake, I'm like, JK, never mind. So I'm just going around the whip that I just added, you guys, and adding some of these Nuvo drops. My hands are shaking. I'm squeezing the Nuvo drop bottle really hard. I think it's at the end. Hi to everyone who snuck in, and if I didn't say hi, I'm on a mission. to complete this project in full. Do you see how hard I'm hitting to squeeze this bottle, you guys? Do you see my hand shaking? God, let me see if I can stabilize myself on this table. I will hold this up to the camera as soon as I finish, guys. Let me just finish this last little bit with the Nuvo drops. How am I on time, guys? How am I on time? 10 minutes? Yeah. I think we're good. She's gonna be so cute. I can't wait to see you guys give her a try or a version of her. Okay. Being really careful. I don't want to touch her and mess up her face or anything. You definitely don't want to touch the Nuvo drops until they're dry, and they take a good amount of time to dry. Oh, that came out super cute, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Her hands are still wanting to flop down. Can you see the Nuvo drops? So cute. All right, so then I pulled a little foam clay bow from my stash that I made using a mold, and we're gonna give her a bow. I'm gonna put some super glue on the back. We're gonna put it catty corner over here. So adorable. And we're holding it, holding it, holding it. Hi, Tina. Welcome in. Hi, Tasha. Hi to everyone. A little cutie, right, Carissa? A little cutie. All right, and then last but certainly not least, I pulled one of these peppermint sticks from my shop and one of these little resin stars on a stick. I want her to hold a candy, but I think I'm gonna wait on adding the candy, you guys, because her arms are still not dry and they're still wanting to go down. All right, so you guys have seen me do this before. Every season for my tiered tray, I buy one of these yummy candles from Walmart. This one is white, rose, and peach. Very pretty, but I liked the orange color. It seemed fall to me. And then when I made the other drip last night, I made a bigger drip, splat, I guess you would call it. We're gonna add some tacky glue quickly onto the bottom. And I'm gonna use my glue brush to smooth it out to all the edges, because as this clay dries, I don't want it to curl up. We're gonna apply it to the top of our candle, and as it dries, I want it to continue to lay down nice and not curl up, all right? 6 minutes, I think I'm still good. We're gonna add it to the top of our candle. Let the sides drip down wherever they want to. And I'm gonna go around, push it all down so that glue grabs. Okay, cute. And then we're gonna add our gingy. There's glitter on there. I don't know how that happened. Just kidding. I know exactly how that happened. All right, so then I'm gonna add, where's my front? Well, it doesn't matter what the front is, because guys, you can pop the top off. I'm being careful because that clay is wet. You can pop the top off. You can use your candle, and then you could put the top back on. So this is super cute for to put on your coffee table or your mantle shelf. Mine's going on my fall tiered tray. I'm gonna add some super glue to the bottom of her legs and the bottom of her feet. And we're gonna place her on top of that drip, splat, whatever you wanna call it, right in the middle. I'm going to continue to babysit her arms as they dry. And when they're a little bit drier, I will add, when they're a little bit drier, I feel like if I added it now, it's just gonna make her arms drop, guys. So I'm gonna let those arms dry a little bit more. I'm gonna keep babysitting and pushing them up, and then I will add her little candy. But there she is, pumpkin spice and everything nice. She's cute. What do you guys think? And I finished it. Susan, I finished it in the hour. I certainly didn't do as much as you did, but I finished it in the hour. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. Thank you, AAA. Super easy too, right guys? Just 2 tiny little styrofoam, and if you didn't have the styrofoam balls, it's small enough that you could just use all clay if you wanted to, guys. It's small enough you could use all clay. But I had the styrofoam balls in my stash, so I went ahead and used them. Super cute. And she will hold her little candy after her arms are dry. Like that. Cute. Nuvo drops on the whip up top. Thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I will be live again today at 2 p.m. Eastern for a live sale. So I hope you can come back and join me. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you, Lovebug. Super cute, right? Quick and easy. A 1 hour project, guys. 1 hour. You can whip it up in an hour using goodies from your stash. And now that I'm done, that glitter was a nightmare because it got all over everything. But now that I'm done, it's super cute. See how it makes her little drip color sparkle? So I'm glad that I added it, but it was all over the place. It was all over the place. Yeah, and I will just continue to babysit her arms. I might even, when this dries, I might even come back and add some to that splat. But there she is. There you have it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dee. Thank you. Yeah, perfect on the candle. And you could lift the top off, burn the candle, and then put the top back on. All right, guys, up next is Christine from I'm Snow Crafty. Let's hop over and see what she has in mind. Oh, Carissa, you got your kit yesterday for the glitter and gumdrops workshop? Yay. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, and thanks to Debbie for this amazing group. I'm very honored and blessed to be a part of it. I love everyone, and thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, guys, be sweet. Bye.